Hi everyone, have you been looking for a ceiling fan for your family room? Because you need to get one installed to replace what you had there before, which is a little light, because then you want to make it a little bit more beautiful. Especially when people come over and they see your family room that looks more stylish and provides a nice cooling, moving the air around. Well, we received a nice ceiling fan from the brand and they give us everything that we needed to get it installed. Nice, good directions they provided for us, and it comes with a remote, which we're going to get all this installed in my ceiling today. I have the light already removed, so all I have to do now is just start connecting up all the wires. And one thing you do want to make sure you do is turn off the power. So everything comes in, nice box, they send it in, so it's nice and protected. Here's the remote they give us, and here's the controller we'll be installing inside the box to control everything with the remote. And the light as well that comes with it, and all the connecting hardware to make it look nice and flush against the ceiling. And the blades are in here, and we'll be pulling all this out and getting this installed. So stay here as we go through this process. It shouldn't take too long to get this up, and I'll let you know if there's any tips along the way of doing this process. So they give us all the mounting hardware we need. This is to mount your ceiling. This is the cover, all this to go over the motor itself, which will be hooking all this up, and the fans that attach to it, the blades, the LED light, even the extender as well, because we have to hang it down from the ceiling a little bit. All your screws for to attach the fan, plus these extra mounting bracket screws to go into a wood stud or into some drywall. They provide everything you need. Of course, you do want to make sure you mount it into something solid. And since I already have a ceiling bracket installed, all I have to do is mount the bracket right to the box. But of course, if you don't have one, then you'll need to get one installed, because you need to make sure it's nice and secure as it's mounted to your ceiling. And in the fan blade box, they give you another extender. You need a longer pole to go down, so they give this for you as well. But for me, I just need the short one. So all you would have to do if you want to install the longer extender arm is remove the pin inside, slide the one on, and now you're done. But I'm sticking with a short one. So they kind of give you the little directions here if you're going to a concrete or wooden ceiling. But I have a ceiling bracket, so I'll just use my existing screws. So once it's nice and snug to the ceiling, I move the wires behind the box because I have to put this little remote inside. So I want to give room for my wires to move freely, not get snug. So the directions have us mounting the blades first onto the motor, but I went ahead and just put some screws in, just keep the plate for the blades in line, because it really depends on how you want to do this. I always find it easier not to have the blades in the way when trying to put this up, but it's really up to you how you want to do this. So I'm going to go ahead and skip to doing the rod. I'm going to put the rod into the motor, get it connected, and save the blade and the light later, since the light is more clipping on and screwing in. So let's get this done. Put the short rod in and get everything connected. I can pull the little pin out and get this inserted. So what we're going to do now. But make sure we get our covers too, because you don't want to put this on and then realize, oops, you forgot the cover. So we're going to grab those next. But one thing to be aware of, we need to pull out this little pin inside to help feed the wire through a lot more smooth, since it has little clips on them. So to do that, we are going to unscrew it and remove it. Okay, got everything put in, the pin removed, remove the screw, ground screw, to order to get this pulled down and pull out the pin inside, and reattach everything through the wires with the covers as well. Don't forget to do that, because if you don't, then you'll be backing all this out. So this ball will be sitting here, and then the cover can slide right up on top. So now I'm ready to put the pin in and get stuff set up. And got everything put in. Pretty simple, pushing the pin back through, tighten everything up. Now it's ready to go. It's nice and secure, ready to go out up to the mount, put the ball in, and start wiring up all the products. So to install the light, we're going to remove these 3 screws here, and then all this will mount right on top. Okay guys, once you have your remote slid inside the base or the wires, you're going to be connecting up the 3-pin and the 2-pin, and it's pretty much dummy proof here. So just 3-pin to the 3-pin whole side here, click in, and that's it. So once you click it in, and then we need to go to the other side and plug in. So this 3-pin connector will go right here on the side, and it will snap in. And now we have the power coming in to the other side, and your black, your white, and your ground, and we're gonna get those connected up to my house wiring now. And pretty much black to black, white to white, and your ground wire to the green. And that is it. and we'll be ready to turn this back on. So one thing to point out, you're going to have to twist all 3 ground wires coming from the fan, which is coming from the base, coming from the box, and the wire unit itself all together, and it goes right into your ground wire. Part of this, getting this base screwed into the mount, ceiling mount, was these little screws that were on the inside. I had to get them extended long enough so this would easily connect on. But it's up here, so just kind of be aware of that. This is just magnet, attaches like so. There we go. Time to get the blades on, turn the light. Getting the blades here installed was very simple. Screwing them in, once I get the holes lined up, leaving a screw inside I had put in before I started. It worked extremely well. Time to put on the light. Connect to the light, pretty simple. Pretty much can mess it up. Plugged it in, time to screw in the 3 screws. Okay, guys, light is on. Just got to twist it in place, and now it is all done. Power's turned back on, and now we're ready to flip on the switch. Okay, power's back on, switch is back on, and I hear the clicking. Turn the light on. Here's the light. On and off, different modes for brightness. Or bright light, just keep flicking through it, and you can get back to your daylight, warm light, and it's going to be coming on. There we go, it's on 1. We're going to go to 3. It's working. I'm going to turn the fan off, just hit the power button, turns the fan off, and there it goes. Okay guys, installing this fan took a little bit of work. It doesn't take long. It took me probably about half hour to get it done. The tricky part was getting the wiring connected and getting the remote inside in place, and then getting a little base on, which I have in the video, telling you about just backing the screws out. But it's up. Everything looks great. Works great. Moving the fan and the air in the house. So definitely look for a great fan. It's easy to install, and that works, and looks really nice. Love how it looks.